Hey, what's going on? YST here. Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video, and today we're going to be going over a solo strategy that someone posted on Reddit. I'm going to shout them out just in a little bit, but they did a solo strategy with Crimson Helm and it's just absolutely insane, and it takes down stage 90 of BOMMAL the Dreadhorn. So if you're struggling on this boss and you have this champion, stay tuned for this video and let's get right into it. Alright, so let's start off this video with a huge shout out to the person that actually came up with this composition, and he goes by the name of Ophelia-A1 on Reddit, and he's a Polaria moderator, it says. So go over there, do a thumbs up and support this guy. He came up with this amazing composition, soloing with Crimson Helm, and the requirements to do it wasn't insane, and it straight away caught my attention when I think Daft Microtransaction posted a little short video about it, so I'll link that below as well. I thought, let me try this out. I did it, and who knows, it worked, which I'm going to show you in this video today. You can see here that you need a regeneration set to boost yourself back up to full, and you only need 200 speed to make it work, as long as you got a speed lead in your team. There's many champions in the game that can do it, but we're going to go over that a little bit later on. And then overall here, you can see there's 72,000 HP and 200 speed, and hardly any resistance. Traditionally, you see with these compositions on BOMMAL, having high resistance, high HP, high speed, over 250. So to see 200, this is something that you guys should be doing if you're struggling on this boss, just like I was around 2 hours ago. So the concept of this composition, which this amazing guy did post, was the concept of this composition is as follows. The speed of the bombs is 75. The boss speed is 250. So we want to go after the boss, but before the bombs, to use the A2 block damage skill. So straight after BOMMAL hits you, you want to put that block damage up just between the BOMMAL and the dread bombs, and then before they explode, every single time you're going to have block damage up, which you're going to see in the run today. And it just blew my mind, especially when I was doing it, that a solo champion can do stage 90 when there's loads of extremely hard ways to take down this boss. So once again, a huge shout out to him, and I'll link everything in the description below for Daft Micro and for this amazing person that came up with this composition. Give them credit where it's due, hit those subscribe buttons and go and follow them on Reddit. I'm not a huge advocate for Reddit, I'm not really on it that much, but for you guys that do enjoy it, go and hit that thumbs up on his post, because hopefully it will help a lot of you guys out. So let's go into my Crimson Helm. So I've got the regeneration kit that I had on Burungiri before, and to be honest guys, I wasn't a huge fan. I tried it, I failed, and I just went into other compositions for stage 50. When I got to stage 90, look at my champions here. So I used a Whirling Frost King, and he's got like 430 resistance. I was going in with Duchess, I was going in with Rector Droth. I just couldn't have the gear to make all of my champions at the right place that you need them to be. And this guy just saved my life, so now I can finish off the rotation. Because BOMMAL, he's probably the hardest part of it. Or I'm speaking a bit too soon, the waves are probably very hard as well. But Crimson Helm, who would have thought that this champion was going to be game changing? So how it's working is, you're always doing the A1. The only time that you don't do it is when you're putting the block damage up between BOMMAL and the dread bombs, which you're going to see in the run today. And when you place the A3, it's only when there's 2 bombs on yourself. So every single time that BOMMAL puts 2 bombs on you, you want to put this ability up regardless. It doesn't matter if you've got full HP, half HP, get this on if you've got 2 bombs. If you only have 1 bomb on yourself, you can get away with it and save the skill for when there is 2 bombs on. But with her being Spirit Affinity, she does get a lot of weak hits from BOMMAL, which means that you can kind of resist them without having resistance. It's an amazing composition, but the main thing you need to do is have a speed lead champion. There's loads in the game. There's Cornelia, I can't even think off the top of my head, but I'm currently using a Mortal Macabre in this run that I'm showing you today, just to get through the waves a little bit quicker at the start, but it's not mandatory. Who else is there? I can't really think right now. I think Ursula the Mourner, Duchess, all of these kinds of champions. But you need to make sure that all of your champions are dead before you get to the Dread Bomb. You want to make sure that you can make full use of his mastery. So let's head straight back into her. In the masteries here, we've got the Spirit Haste, and it increases speed by 8 for each dead ally and stacks up to 24. This gets you into the realm of where you need to be to go after BOMMAL, but before the dread bombs every single time they're about to explode. So make sure you're sitting around 200 or 201 speed, which is what I use today, and have well over 65,000 HP. I did try it once with 60,000 and it just didn't work. I kept getting one-shotted. I put a few glyphs on, I got up to 66,000 and it worked completely fine in the first time that I tried it since the switch. Defense, you may not need to have it this high, but I just got it this way because that's how it worked out. Crit rate of 44% crit rate, don't need accuracy, and you do not need resistance. It's really amazing that the community is so good at Raid Shadow Legends. They got all these people coming up with some really cool things to help all of you guys out. So the stats that I've got here is just speed, no speed here, speed, HP percent, HP percent, speed on the boots, HP on the banner, defense here, and HP here. Hopefully a lot of you guys can replicate this, but let's get right into the run and explain what's going on in this amazing team. So yeah, we've got Death Knight in here for the memes, we've got 2 Cold Hearts, and we've got a Mortu Macab as a speed lead. That's very vital. There's many champions in the game that can do it, and it's going to work out really good for you. So the main thing here is you want to make sure that everybody is dead by the time you get to the boss to make full use of that Spirit Haste Mastery to bump her speed up. And remember to have War Master on your Crimson Helm, because that is how you're going to be dealing the damage to BOMMAL once you get there. And apart from that, you're just putting the block damage on yourself and making sure you revive every single time that 2 bombs goes on yourself. Alright, so we just got to the dread bomb right now. And you're going to see here that you're going to get a lot of weak hits because you are the positive affinity to BOMMAL, which is a plus. So you can kind of resist a lot of the bombs. But even if it goes on you every time, it is not a problem. So I'm going to try and break it down here what's happening. Always use the A1, but you see this turn meter here on the dread bombs. So we went after BOMMAL. And then right here is where you put the block damage up with the A2. You put that on, the bombs will explode, and it's going to go the exact same way every single time. Even if you do revive, it'll fall right back into sync, and there's not going to be a problem whatsoever. And what you're doing is just ticking down all the damage with War Master, and over time, I think it takes around 15 minutes or so, you will get there in the end, you will get your Sacred Shard, and you can just complete the run. So you can see here, 2 bombs just went up on him. So what you want to do here is always put the A3 only if 2 bombs goes on you. And you can see there we just got the revive, and then we're going to fall right back into sync. So you're going to see here, BOMMAL takes his turn, you put the A2 up, they're going to explode, you're going to heal back up, and it's going to go like this for the entirety of the run. So I'll let you guys watch the rest of the run and I'll come back to you towards the end. Yeah, this is the team that I used, and you can use anyone. Just make sure you got that speed lead, put some other champions just to clear the waves a little bit faster and to make full use of the Spirit Haste Mastery. It's just a brief little video, and a huge shout out to that person, and I just wanted to give exposure on this composition and to the person that came up with it, so make sure you go and subscribe to them. If you did not see the Reddit post, I really hope this video did help you out, and good luck on trying to take down BOMMAL the Dreadhorn. I'll catch you on the next upload. Peace.